Hi, my name is Bailey Oldham, and I am doing my book talk on The Goose Girl by Shannon Hale. Here is the cover art. The genre of book is fantasy, and I read this book in middle school, and I loved it, and then I didn't read it since, and I loved rereading it, so I think this book is great for grades 6 through 8. We start off our book with Annie, who is the main character. She is the crown princess who is destined to be a queen, whether she is fit for it or not. We follow her as she grows from an imaginary girl to a teenager who wants nothing more than to be accepted by the cruel members of royalty. Though by luck she was born into high society, she falls into many injustices along her life. Her mother marries her off to a prince that she does not know right after she loses one of the most important people in her life, her father. She goes on the journey to her new home. However, her lady-in-waiting, Celia, betrays her and attempts to steal her identity and her crown. This leaves Annie to forge her own way because now she has nothing left. I think that that's what I liked most about this book, is this sense of injustice that the reader feels. You really do feel the weight of injustice that is happening to Annie. She lives her whole life thinking that she's going to be the queen. She is trained, she is taught, and that's pretty much all she knows, is how to be the queen. And then that is taken away from her by her mother, and she is married off to some prince in a far-off land that she doesn't know. After she loses her father, then her lady-in-waiting steals her crown and leaves her destitute in a forest. And it just feels like so unfair as you're reading it. The characters that are evil are also very fun to hate. They are the worst, and I love the mean characters because it really does add to that sense, and it's fun to just hate them. So this leaves Annie all alone, and she gets a job as the Goose Girl in the new kingdom that she was supposed to rule. She gets the job as a Goose Girl to be closer to the castle, and through this she learns just how powerful she is. She discovers her magical powers, and she also creates a community amongst the workers. These characters are also very fun because there's a lot of oddballs. There's also a lot of tension in the book because at any point the evildoers can find Annie, take her away, and kill her. And so the whole time you're reading, you're feeling this sense of dread. But there are lightness in it. There is lightness in the book, which comes in the form of the characters that are the workers. You have the prankster goat wrangler, the strong-willed goose boy, and the dashing but distant guard. Now I'm going to read a passage that will show the strong Annie, unlike the Annie from the Old Kingdom, who was weak and frail and did whatever she was told. Yulon is one of the mean people, and so is Ishta, and they have found her and they're trying to steal her away again. "Move," said Yulon. The blade felt sharp. "Drag me, carry me, make a scene. I will not walk like a hooded turkey to the chopping block." Annie felt her strength enlarge as she spoke, her limbs encouraging her, her will determined. Again, she had the fleeting thought that the memory of an image, that there was something else she could do, a whisper too quiet to hear beyond her breath. The pain in her back glared, and it left her mind. Ishta, pick up her feet, make her walk. So again, Annie is refusing to bow down when before she did whatever the queen asked her to, and she just did what royalty was supposed to do, and now she's empowered. I would give this book a 5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed reading it, really enjoyed the characters, and I think you all will love hating the mean people and feeling the injustice and reading about all of the magic that's in this kingdom. Thank you.